Then the 1 will be starting 4 from Danbury, Anthony Ryan, or Steve DeGarry from Pauling, New York, in the USG Pyramid floor covering car. The 5th position will go to car number 81. That's Paul Tuthill from Washingtonville, New York, in the Hudson Valley Power Equipment car. By his side in car number 32, Bob Alberti from Carver, Massachusetts, Tremont Tire providing the sponsorship for him. Starting 7th in the field in car number 25. That is Louis DiCello from New Haven, Connecticut, in the LFS Auto Sales car. He ran very good in qualifying. So did the 3X of Anthony Frisora of Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, in the New England trim McNamara Auto Body car. Starting 9th in the field, car number 44, James Logan in the Lopes Construction G. Logan & Son Contractors. Logan from Dighton, Massachusetts. Then it will be the 24 car, driven by Christy Chase of Little Compton, Rhode Island. Acme Sanitary Service and Grandview Construction are her sponsors. The 11th position will be occupied by car number 66, Sean Salamito from Islip, New York, in the Long Island Fiber Exchange X-Team Empower Racing car. Next door to him in car number 87, the Bonehead, Eric Burgoyes from East Haddam, Connecticut. The 4, driven by Steve Quinville, the 34 for Dylan Smith, and the 35 for Randy Cabral. That's the way they line up, and wasting no time to move into the promised land is the 53 of Joseph Burns. But it's not going to be easy. Discoing his way on the outside is the 46 of Jake Vanada, and Jake by half a car length has moved in front. Battle for 3rd between the 81 of Paul Tuthill, and right in his glove compartment is the 93 of Orleans. Also looking strong is Bob Alberti, but nobody's looking stronger than Jake Vanada. If you saw practice, this is not a surprise. Vanada had the fastest car in practice. Also starting to make a move by Tyler to move into the top 5 is the 3X of Anthony Frisora. Frisora likes a speedbowl. He won a race here last year. The battle is for 6. Orleans has the spot, but trying to jackknife his way underneath, carving his way into the position is James Logan. So things are pretty much sorted out at the front of the field. Looking pretty as our leader is Jake Vanada. The battle intensifies for 6, and now propelling his way into the spot is the 44 of James Logan. Taylor Orleans has fallen all the way back into 7th place, and now the yellow has come out as a car in trouble in turn number 4. So for the first time after 4 laps, we are greeted by yellow and Jake Vanada. But this time he finds it going a little rougher on the restart. Joseph Burns is right there with him as he's all over the back bumper of that car like shoe polish as they head into the 3rd turn. Battle for 3rd, Alberti on the outside, and on the bottom is Paul Tuthill. Alberti has some momentum by slivers. He has moved into 3rd, but Tuthill is giving ground very grudgingly. Anthony Frisora is a factor again in 5th. Take a look at Alberti on the outside. On the bottom is Tuthill, and those two guys putting on quite a race. A little bump deeper in the field between Burgoyes in the 87 and Timmy Salamito in the 99. That's to the advantage of Burgoyes. 3-way battle for 2nd. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th can fit inside a microwave, and trying to climb in is Anthony Frisora. So Burns has the spot. The alley opens up for the 81 car of Tuthill, and while those 4 cars are battling each other for position, and the 44 of Logan and the 93 of Orleans are also involved, Jake Vanada is able to break away. There's trouble down the front straightaway. The whole front end of the car has disappeared for Alberti. Also involved is Orleans, the defending champion, the 44 of Logan, the 4 car of Quinville, the 00 of Ramsey, and that's only part of it. Red flag is out. Up on the top groove, Frisora is involved. The 89.
Vanada jumps out to the front. Eric Burgoyes now has Christy Shaves on the inside as those 2 cars side by side down the backstretch with the Salamito brothers right behind them battling for 4th and 5th. Vanada has opened up a 2-car length lead. The But still side by side for positions 2 through 6 is Christy Shaves now, who's moved into the second spot as Eric Burgoyce looks to slide in underneath her. He'll run third. Then we have the 66, that is Sean Solomito. And then now it is Randy Cabral to the inside of the 99 machine of Timmy Solomito. And here comes Anthony Fasora through the pack as now he gets the 6th spot as he goes underneath the 99. Jake Vanada continues to lead the way as he comes off turn number 4, will be halfway home. Christy Shaves sits in that 2nd spot. We have Eric Burgoyce running 3rd, and now the 66 of Sean Solomito begins to close into the back bumper of the 87 of Burgoyce. Burgoyce and Solomito down the backstretch. Solomito makes his move to the inside. Burgoyce able to hold him off for just a few moments as it's now Solomito once again will try to the inside line in turn number 1. He moves to this, at least the back quarter panel of the car. He'll look to pull side by side as they go down the back stretch and head into 3. Solomito has the bite, the run. He pulls even, inches out in front. Now he'll run 3rd, drop kicking Burgoyce to 4th. And here comes the 3X of Anthony Fasora. He's come all the way from the back of the pack and he'll run 4th. Still leading the way, it is Jake Vanada has been from the drop the green flag. Christy Shaves runs in 2nd spot. We have the 66 of Sean Solomito 4th. Anthony Fasora has worked all the way up to the 4th spot. And another accident victim, the 44 of James Logan now runs in the 5th spot. Down the backstretch, it's Cabral and Burgoyce in a battle for that 6th position. Cabral on the inside as he looks to get the spot away from the 87 of Burgoyce with just 7 laps remaining.
And Cabral has enough pizzazz to be able to take the spot away from Eric Burgoyce. So a strong move by the 35 and trying to make the identical move is Timmy Solomito. Here he comes on the bottom. The 99 has scampered underneath Eric Burgoyce. So the bonehead has not been the same since the caution came out. Trouble for the 66 car as it veers toward the fence. Sean Solomito was almost a victim of the barrier. He is able to keep things under control, however. 4 laps to go. It is the 46 of Jake Vanada out in front. He has led every step of the way. There has been bedlam behind him, but nothing but blue skies in front of him. And the comeback Christy Shaves, yesterday, the car had to be carried away from the track. It looked like her weekend was over. She is running a strong 2nd. Right there is Anthony Fasora. He has had to pass a lot of cars in order to make his presence felt. Down to the final 2. Plenty of momentum for Jake Vanada. Has opened up some real estate between himself and the 24 of Corey James.
Vanada continuing to lead the way down the backstretch in turn number 3. And now Christy Shaves will look to hold off the hard-charging Anthony Fasora. Fasora comes to the inside of Shaves. White flag in the air, 1 lap left. Fasora unable to complete the pass as they go off turn number 2. Now he'll pull even with Shaves down the backstretch. She looks to hold him off as they come into 3, and Fasora gets another run. Racing to the stripe, it is Jake Vanada with the checkered flag. Down to the wire, it's Christy Shaves with 2nd spot. Finishing in 3rd is the 3X of Anthony Fasora.
So the top 3 has assembled here at the start-finish line. Anthony Fasora, who made up a lot of ground in the second half of this race in the final 13 laps to finish 2nd. Comeback Christy, what can you say about her? She was on her hood yesterday, winds up in 2nd place today. And the man who dominated all 20 laps, ladies and gentlemen, in today's Allison Legacy feature is getting ready to climb out of the car. And here he is, Jake Vanada. Well, Jake, we have an old cliche in auto racing. The safest place to be is at the front of the field. And that was certainly true today. What was your reaction when you saw that bedlam behind you?
You know, I was real nervous about the whole race. I mean, I was worried about starting out back and getting caught up in that one because it seems at Waterford, the opening race, we always have one of those problems, a big wreck. So I'm just glad we could take the Propane Plus 4 to victory lane today.
Looked like you were very aggressive on the opening couple of laps. Was that the game plan?
Absolutely. I started on the outside there, and I knew I could run the outside. I ran it on Anthony. We had a great battle there last year, and I knew I could get it done. So I went out with a mindset that I was going to take him on the outside.
Must be a great confidence builder to win opening weekend.
No doubt. I mean, opening day hasn't brought me the best of luck before, but we changed it today.
So the dominant factor in today's 20-lap Allison Legacy feature, how about a hand for Jake Vanada? Winner on opening weekend, Gary Danko. He left nothing to doubt as he led every step of the way.